We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Tonight it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. He finds his target. It's Schultz. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Big Derek Brown making the stop. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on them?
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
And
now Mayfield on the bootleg. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Now Mayfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to have it down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a first and 10.
On first and 10, it's Etienne. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears.
Tell me I didn't just see these first 2 possessions. I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do, I can do
better?
Maybe not better, huh? Worse? Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. I think maybe a case of the nerves for both teams.
And now we're back to an even playing field. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a first down. Here's Herbert. That's complete to his running back, Hampton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On first down, it's Hampton. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Herbert going to give to Hampton. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typically what we might see. A lot of short passes. See if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
That is into the hands of Hawkinson downfield. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. Justin Herbert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Buccaneers, nothing.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. A big hitter to start the drive has them up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. The Buccaneers at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. They got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself in an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot. Find a way to win some games and keep moving forward.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 36. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
36-yard line.
They'll try the left side with ETN. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Regular, 180.
On first down, right back to ETN. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Another toe for ETN. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 55 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
ETN is going backwards yards here. They come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
At the 4-yard line.
A handoff running left is ETN. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
The quick slant cut. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive if they watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Play action. It's Herbert. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Second and 10. Herbert now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. They're going to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line.
15 yards. And the Bears 1st down.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's another Bears 1st down.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A shotgun snap for Herbert. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage.
Oh, a poor throw there, and it's intercepted. Showed some athleticism there.
Oh, without a doubt. And you know what else we saw on that play? Why they do more and more ball drills in practice. They want everyone proficient with catching the football and being comfortable because you never know when a big play like this will happen for a big man.
Now, post-game locker room, does he get an extra drumstick?
He was going to get that anyway. He may get the whole spread now.
Yeah, put put some gravy on there. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's Herbert. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Here's Mayfield. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Regular. Stop.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better, but I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep the tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And they'll go again with Etienne. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
At the 34-yard line.
Toss left side for Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
20. Alert.
To throw, Mayfield. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing, Mayfield. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and again to Etienne. Looking to find a lane, but he can't, reined in at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
Run.
At the 16-yard line.
Good. 180. What's up?
Mayfield down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Baron Browning able to record his 5th sack of the season. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked up and said,
and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Going for it, here's Etienne. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Etienne. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Point it right.
At the Bears' 7-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Mayfield. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Now it's Herbert. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Count. 21. Ready.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. To the air again, Herbert. Smith and Jigba with the ground. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play that time on a catch and run. And it'll move the chains. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Herbert. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Herbert with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Now Carlson for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Buccaneers 17, Bears 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Complete to Brandon Ayuk. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
180! What's up?
Straight ahead, ETN. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Baron Browning, the one who brought him down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Mayfield to throw it. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Real. What's up?
Now Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Travis Etienne, 40 yards. And the Bucs are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. And that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team is playing, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And all the way down to the 29. A huge play there for Chicago. 44 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the fourth quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 more on that one and another first down.
That's another Bears first down. First
Lion.
Herbert now. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Carlson's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Bears 21.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. A give to Etienne running right. And he'll be brought down just shy of 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
On second down, Etienne once more. And they'll hold him with 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
180!
Back to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Regular. 180.
4th down, Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Big strides, look at him go. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
What kind of fortitude does it take to go for it on 4th down late in the 4th quarter, knowing that a turnover on downs could turn out to cost you the football game? I don't know if I could have made that call if I was down on the sideline. That's as gutsy as they come, and it may just seal them the victory.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
180.
Back to the ground with Etienne. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
180.
Here's Mayfield. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. George Karlaftis able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. Mayfield. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Herbert. That's caught by Palmer.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Now Herbert. Pass complete. It's Hawkinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
Herbert to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a 1st down.
1st down. A gain of 12. And the Bears.
Herbert. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Herbert going to throw. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Bucs have just about sewn up this football game. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Six. 180.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. Oh, we all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done. A narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting, but in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for the Bucs, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Baltimore.